Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode. Today I'm coming to you from Flagler Beach. We're camping at Gamble Rogers State Park, and I want to talk about the Maritime Forest, which is what we are walking through here now. So a maritime forest is typically found on barrier islands, and it's a hardwood or at least a woody coastal habitat. If you look around here, you can see all these oak trees and palmettos, saw palmetto, which are some of the predominant plants found in this kind of habitat here in the southeast. So this habitat is found inland from the dunes. The ocean is out that way, and it's primarily shaped by salt spray or salt aerosols, which actually prune the leaves and the young branches of a lot of these trees. So if you look up here, you see that there's an upper canopy, and this is one of the few habitats here in the coastal area that has an upper canopy. So what happens here is salt spray above the treetops pretty much prevents new leaf growth from growing vertically, training the trees to grow horizontally. Here's a great example of that salt pruning that I told you about. Not sure how well you can see it, but if you look up here, you can definitely see the tops of these oaks, how the very tips are leafless from the salt pruning, and everything down below we start to see more green. So it's not that the tree is dying, it's just that the salt in the air is killing any new growth. The new leaves can't handle the salt where the more mature older ones can. One characteristic of a lot of the plants that we find in this area are very, very glossy leaves. Look at these right here. They're very green and glossy, and we just, as I walk down the path, almost all of these plants have this characteristic. And the reason for this is that helps them tolerate that salt spray for the leaves to be able to survive. Here's another great example of very glossy leaves. Look at all those right there. So this habitat used to be found all up and down the east coast of the United States on the barrier islands. Now it's practically an endangered habitat. And the main reason for this is coastal development. Where this habitat thrives is on some of the higher elevations on the barrier islands, areas that are not as prone to coastal flooding from hurricanes and storms. So these are also the areas that we like to develop. And here we can really see that horizontal growth of these live oaks as compared to the vertical growth. Take a look at right here. We can see these branches growing this way horizontally and not upward. In addition to the saw palmetto, the occasional sable palm, and definitely all these live oaks, there are a few evergreens like this cedar tree that I'm standing under. So that's a little bit about the Maritime Forest. Thanks for watching. We're staying at, where are we staying? But now it's few and far in between, rather than the vertical.